If you have your own local business or you're starting out a new business, let's say that you're a contractor or home service business provider or anything local like that, and you're looking to get a website set up, you're probably wondering how much does it cost to set up a whole website? Well, in this video, I'm going to break down how much it could cost you to set up your own website yourself, the various options that you have, how much it could cost for somebody else to build it out for you so that you get something that's functional and something that at the end of the day is going to get you leads for your business. What up there, guys? Izzy here once again with Get Busy LLC, helping contractors, home service business owners, and local businesses understand the internet, website design, SEO, Google Ads, all that stuff to get their business found online. In this video, I want to talk about what it could cost you to set up your own website. I've gotten this question before on some of the comments, emails, things like that. How much it could cost to set up your own website? Well, this depends on a lot of things. The very first thing I want to talk about is that if you're like a local business, I always recommend that you own and you control your own website. Over the years, I've run into a lot of business owners who, for some reason or another, because they didn't know, had digital marketing agencies, some geek online, somebody hired on Fiverr or something like that. They went out and hired them to build out their website. They bought the domain name, they built out the website, get it all set up, and then for some reason or other, when they break ties with them or they continue to do service with them, they just quit with them and they hold the business owner ransom with that website or just take it entirely or take the whole thing down. So I emphasize a lot that you as a business owner should own and control your domain name and own and control your hosting. That's all it is with setting up a website. So the main thing with a website is make sure you just purchase your domain name, you own it, and wherever you're hosting it, that you host it and you control that as well. So what does it cost to do something like that? Well, most of the time when I on my channel here and all the services that I provide, I always like to build out websites on WordPress. Why WordPress? Well, over the years is something I've accustomed to. I've been using it for years now. I know there's a lot of builders out there. There's places like Wix, Squarespace. There's other ones out there, but over the years I've created templates, I've created designs, I've created step-by-step processes to build these websites to do them quickly. Not only that, to build websites that are going to actually get found on a search engine when somebody's looking for the particular services. See, at the end of the day, when you're building out a website, the whole purpose of it is not just to show you that you're a business owner, to showcase what it is that you do. That's always very, very important. In my opinion, your website should be designed and structured so that it gets found on the search engine for the service you provide in your local market. So, what does it cost to set up your own website? Let's say you have some kind of like you're kind of savvy with website design, maybe somebody in your family is able to help you out with this and build out a WordPress website or something like that. Usually, WordPress websites end up costing somewhere around, I would say, $100 to $200 a year. This is why it's shocking to me. I see so many business owners that are out there paying some geek online or some digital marketing agency 100, 150, $200 a month just to host their website. It's absolute madness. It's absolute bullshit, actually. And when I do tell these business owners, it's like, look, you could just set up your own website and your own hosting for $100 to $200 for the whole year. You could pay it up to 3, 4 years in advance, save even more money. So it's crazy to me. There's also platforms like Wix, Squarespace, things like that. They'll charge you a monthly fee. I don't really know the pricing on that. They range from like the $10 a month to maybe $50 a month, depending on the features that you want on a website and things like that. But that's what it costs to set up a website with some of those services. So let me show you how you go out there and just purchase a domain name and a website and just get things going. Like I said, when you go to these hosting places like GoDaddy, Bluehost, Hostinger, HostGator, I don't know, there's probably 20, 30 different ones out there. They all have a service called Managed WordPress Hosting. That's all you're looking for. And you can see the variations of the prices. So here's one for, of course, everybody knows GoDaddy. GoDaddy here, you get there's usually 3 tiers. Most of them offer the 3 tiers. I usually just recommend the middle one. No matter where you're getting the hosting done, just the middle one will work. Managed WordPress here on GoDaddy. It's about $11 a month if you pay here for the whole year. So what does it say here? $131 for the whole year. Plus, you got to buy your domain name, which puts 10, $20, something like that, whatever it might be. GoDaddy is usually one of the more expensive ones. And I don't blame them for being expensive. They've worked on their brand, they worked on their marketing, they worked on their advertising over the years. So they kind of demand a premium price because people just, believe it or not, a lot of home service business owners and contractors that I run into that go in and fix their websites, I would say 90% of them are using GoDaddy. And it's for that reason that I kind of tend to gravitate towards GoDaddy. Some of the websites I build are on GoDaddy, and GoDaddy makes it easy to give those contractors and business owners to give me access to their accounts for me to go out there and help them fix up their website, do the SEO on it to structure them better, things like that. Those are the plus things about GoDaddy. It's a little more expensive, but when you're building a business, what's $130 if you're a contractor who's doing concrete, you're probably pouring driveways for $5,000, $6,000. What's $200, right? Bluehost, same. You're gonna see, right? WordPress hosting. There it is, right there. $545 for 12 months. That's pretty good. And then, of course, you got to buy the domain name. HostGator, it's another one, $625. There's that middle tier, like I always said. Hostinger, I hear a lot of good things about them. I haven't really used them, but I've worked with contractors that have Hostinger. To me, they're all the same. You just buy a domain name and you host a WordPress website on it, and that's it. There's that one, $399. Just these are usually for a longer term. So, like I said, it'll range from $100 to $200 depending on the hosting place that you want to do. Here's Wix, for example. Here, Wix, I don't know. I do like it, but I don't. It makes it easy for somebody who wants to build a website and just they want to do it themselves. The only thing is that it costs more per month, usually somewhere around this one, $17 to $29 a month. I'm guessing Squarespace is about the same. So it's going to be a little bit more for the year because Wix has different features, different things, make it easy for you to build out. This is like another reason why I like the WordPress and WordPress hosting, that kind of thing when it comes to building out these websites. Now, that's what a website's going to cost you if you're going to go out there and build the entire thing by yourself. Now, if you want to go out there and hire somebody to build it out for you, then you're talking about different pricing altogether. Again, like I said, I emphasize make sure you own it and you control it, and you just go in there and have somebody else build it out for you. I know there's places like on Fiverr and Upwork and all kinds of these freelancers that'll go out there and build your website for you. And those price ranges can range from like $200 to $500 to whatever it might be. And also you got out, if you go online and look for website building services that build like really premium websites, now you're looking at prices from like 3,000 to 5,000. I've heard them up at like $10,000 depending on the amount of pages that you want and a bunch of things that you need. And one of the things that you have to think about when you're creating your website, if you're going to go out the route of having somebody build it out for you, make sure that it's search engine optimized to get found for the service you provide in your local market. And even if you are doing it yourself, if you're out there building out the website yourself, that should be the number one objective for the website. Build it in a way so that somebody's looking for the service you provide in your city and your location. It gives it the best opportunity to show up on that search results on Google to get you a lead, to get you more business. That's the whole reason I built a website, is so my people will find the service I provide in my local market and generate a lead for my business. And part of my channel here is in helping people that kind of want to do it themselves, because I know there's there's a bunch of different people out there. There's some people who are just starting business, don't have that much money, they want to get things going, and they have more time than they have money, and maybe could do some of this stuff themselves. Then I got business owners, contractors, home service business owners who have way more money than they do time, but they just need somebody out there who fixes up their site and get things going. So I go out there and build that whole damn website for them. And if you visit my page here, you're going to see where I have basically two versions. I have templates for somebody who's got some experience with WordPress and things like that. They just need the templates to upload them and speed up the process for them. And I also have like a mini course where I show people how to build it step by step. People that have never built a WordPress website, never built their own website in general. I show step by step how to set up a WordPress website, where to purchase the hosting, how to structure it, how to word it, how to create the content, and build it in a way so that it will show up on Google. Of course, depending on your competition. Let's say that you are a carpet cleaning business in a town of 25, 30,000 people. you should be able to smoke your competition if you build out your website correctly. As compared to, let's say you're a carpet cleaning business out in Fresno, California, that's got 500,000 people. At that point, you got your work cut out for you, but you still should have that website with that good SEO foundation. So if you want to implement more SEO to the website to help it climb higher in the search results, you are already set from the get-go. So just to share an example with you, I built out a website for an asphalt paving contractor who recently moved his business to a town called Easley, South Carolina. And so we just restructured his website. He's still working on his Google business profile. He's going to set one up when he eventually moves, but he wanted to get ahead of the game. So we went ahead and just built a website on GoDaddy, WordPress hosting, using my templates and using my design. And so the whole purpose of the population is not very big. It's a small area right there, but it's asphalt paving, Easley, South Carolina. We finished this website maybe 60 days ago, something like that. And so when you type this in, asphalt paving, Easley, South Carolina, this is what I was talking about. Built a website to get found for the service you provide in your local market. You're going to see this is the website I built, and it's already what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the first page of Google. I believe eventually it'll get up here, especially if we do any additional stuff to it to help it boost it up. But here it is, asphalt paving, Easley, South Carolina. This is the template that I've created and I've designed, and I've found to work extremely well to help a website climb up the search results with the WordPress hosting here. But you can see, like I said, it's very, very basic. We tell people what it is, what's in it for them, how to get a hold of their services, some of their experience, quality, owner on site every job, questions to remind the customer why they were online in the first place. They're the answer to the problem that they have, which is looking for a paving contractor. Here's why, the services that he offers, what makes them different, what they can expect when somebody reaches out to them, his reviews from his other Google listing from his other town. We're gonna, like I said, he's working on transferring him over to his new town. Email submission form, final call to action, and then the footer. And then of course he's got his services. He doesn't have very many. It's about page, contact page, and that's it. So there you go. I hope this video gives you an idea of how much it would cost to set up your own website. You're looking at the price range from $100 to $200 per year if you're going to build a website on WordPress and WordPress hosting, depending on the hosting you're going to choose. If you're going to build it on one of those like Squarespace and Wix and things like that, expect to pay anywhere from like $15 to $30 a month to maintain that. And if you're going to go and hire somebody to go and build it out for you, on the low end, you get some scrubs, some just people from a different country to build this thing out for you. You can pay $200 to $500 to get it all built out. But like I said, they're not going to put too much care into your website. It's just what I've seen over the years. You want professionally done, you're looking at least $1,000 to upwards of like 10 grand, depending on who you're hiring, the amount of work that they want done, something like that. But somewhere between the $3,000 and $5,000 range is usually you can get a pretty damn good website if you hire somebody who knows what the hell they're doing and they're not just some scrub or some guy scamming people online. So I hope that video was helpful for you guys. And I did create a video where I kind of walk somebody step by step on how to build and set up a WordPress website on GoDaddy. Made it really, really simple. You could have the link should be right here. And if you guys want some additional information, want to see the services I provide, those templates, my little do-it-yourself tutorial, all that stuff, you can check out on the link below. And that's all I got for you guys today. Until next time.